Assalamu alaikum class. How are you all? I hope you all will be fine and healthy. I welcome you all in the virtual class. Students, today we are going to discuss theorem number 12.1.6. But before starting this theorem, let us learn about some basic concept. Students, do you know what is meant by theorem? Yes. In theorem, a statement is given and we can prove this statement with the help of any geometrical shape. How can we prove the theorem? We draw any geometrical shape and prove the statement of the theorem. Students, let us learn some basic concept which you have already studied in the previous class. First one is line. A line can be extended from both sides. It has no fixed length. We can extend it either from this side or this side. It is represented as AB is a line. Arrow should be on both sides. Next one is ray. A ray has one fixed point and one extended point. It can extend from one side. It is written in the theorem as AB is a ray. Line segment. If I take a small portion from this line, it has some fixed length, for example 2 centimeter. It is called line segment. It has fixed length. It cannot be extended from any side. It is written as AB is a line segment. The last one is perpendicular lines. When two lines intersect each other in such a way that it make an angle of 90 degree, then these lines are called perpendicular lines. Two lines intersect each other in such a way that it make an angle of 90 degree, then these lines are called perpendicular line. It is written as AB line is perpendicular. It's mean it's make an angle of 90 with CD line. Now we are going to start theorem number 12.1.6. First of all, read the theorem statement. The bisectors of the angles of a triangle are concurrent. In this theorem, two words are there. First one is bisectors. First of all, I will explain bisector. Bi mean two, sector mean to divide. Bisector mean divide into two equal parts. For example, if AB is a line segment, a line CD cut the line segment into two equal parts. Angle bisector. Student, you know that what is meant by angle? When two rays join together in such a way that they have a common point. This common point is also called the vertex. And what is meant by angle bisector? In angle bisector, we divide the angle into two equal halves. For example, this angle is of 60. We divide 60 into two equal parts such that 30 on this side and 30 on this side. When we draw angle bisector, we divide the angle into two equal parts. Angle bisector. Student, you know that what is meant by angle? When two rays join together in such a way that they have a common point. This common point is also called the vertex. And what is meant by angle bisector? In angle bisector, we divide the angle into two equal halves. For example, this angle is of 60. We divide 60 into two equal parts such that 30 on this side and 30 on this side. In the statement of the theorem, the bisectors of the angles of a triangle are concurrent. What does this word concurrent mean? Three or more than three lines are said to be concurrent if they pass through the same point. It's mean if three or more than three lines intersect each other at a common point, then they are called concurrent line. And this point is called point of congruency. Read the theorem statement. The bisectors of the angles of the triangle are concurrent. First of all, we find out what is given in the statement. A triangle is given, so we draw a triangle and label it as ABC. What we do in the given, we will draw triangle ABC. Now what we have to prove in this theorem, the bisectors of the angles of the triangle are concurrent. Student, two words are there. Bisector mean divide into two equal parts and concurrent mean passing through one common point. What does it mean? It's mean that if we draw the bisector of the angle, how many angles of this triangle? There are three angles. If we draw the bisectors of the angle, they will pass through one common point. Students, what we are going to prove? The bisectors of angle A, angle B and angle C are concurrent. The next step is to construction. We do construction with dotted line. We choose any two angles such as angle A, angle B or angle BC or angle C or A. We choose any two angles and bisect these two angles. We bisect angle B as well as angle C. We draw the bisectors of angle B and angle C. When we extend this bisecting line, it will meet at point I. So in the construction, we will draw the bisectors of angle B and angle C which intersect each other at point I. We need statement as well as reason. Our first statement is ID is congruent to IF. The length ID is congruent to IF. Student, we already done in theorem 12.1.4 that any point on the bisector of an angle, I is the point which is on the bisector of angle B, is equidistant from its arm. Any point I which is on the bisector of angle B is equidistant from its arm such as ID and IF. Similarly, if we look at this side, I is also the point on the angle C. So it is also equidistant from E. IE is congruent to ID because I is the point on angle C and it is equidistant from IE and ID. Similarly, IE is also congruent to IF. So the point I is on the bisector of angle A. This is angle A, I is inside of angle A and it is on the bisector of, if we draw the bisector of angle A, I is the point which is equidistant from IE and IF. Student, in the construction, we draw the bisectors of angle B and angle C. These bisecting line meets each other at point I. So, I is on the bisector of angle B and angle C. We do this in the construction. Thus, the bisector of angle A, angle B and angle C are concurrent at I. I is the point where all the bisecting line meeting each other. Therefore, the bisector of the angles of a triangle are concurrent. This is our today's theorem. Student, I hope you understood today's lecture very well. Have a nice day, student. Allah Hafiz.